There was a big talk yesterday about athletics and sort of taking the shackles off any sense of revenue generation. I wonder if you've talked to them about how much money you would like to see the budget get up to, and if you're comfortable with naming rights on the stadium, but also naming rights on tunnel covers and headsets and all the other things that they laid out in terms of generating revenue.
A lot of changes underway in college athletics, as everybody knows. Everybody needs to drive revenue. You're going to see more sponsorship and more marketing, not just here at Carolina, but across the college athletics landscape. And what's important from my standpoint is that we support more sports than most of our peer universities, 28 sports, and we're proud of the success that we have in what are sometimes called the non-revenue or the Olympic sports. I just mentioned our number one ranked undefeated women's lacrosse team competing for a national championship. We won our 23rd national championship in women's soccer last fall. In order to continue to do that, to support those sports that we're so proud of, we need to continue to find more marketing, more sponsorship opportunities.
Obviously, Coach Belichick's been mentioned a lot of times in here. There's been some reporting that someone from the university, I don't know if it was you or someone on your management team, had a conversation with him when all these negative reports were coming out, or possibly just to discuss, are there some things we can do to tamp this down? Did you have a conversation with him after several reports about Jordan Hudson and the CBS interview in particular about how it looks for the university?
We think Coach Belichick is off to a phenomenal start. He's done a terrific job recruiting both out of high school and through the transfer portal. He's built an excellent staff. We're excited for the season opener in Kenan Stadium on September 1st. He put out a statement a couple of weeks ago that I thought was cogent. I don't have anything to add to that.
Has the interest and attention and intensity of that interest and attention to your football program been at all surprising over the last 6 months?
We wanted, when we hired Coach Belichick, to bring Carolina football to another level. And you heard yesterday the report on season ticket sales. So we increased the price of our season tickets and we sold them out. We see the same thing on sponsorships, on marketing, in the attention to our program. The game against TCU on September 1st is going to be a national primetime game. And so we're delighted about all the attention being paid to Carolina football, and we're excited to see the season.
And then you mentioned the broad-based sports programming. Obviously, the House settlement is getting close here, with revenue sharing likely going the majority to football and men's basketball. How confident are you can maintain 28 sports, including ones you're very successful in, field hockey, women's soccer, women's lacrosse, at a time when there are more economic pressures than ever on revenue-generating sports?
We intend to continue the sports that we field now. As you say, we have a long and proud history in a broad range of sports. We're not just focused on football and on men's basketball. A big part of why we're trying to be more aggressive when it comes to sponsorships and marketing is to fund these other sports. Football and men's basketball can pay for themselves, but it's getting harder for them to pay for all the other sports as well, and that means finding new revenue opportunities.